Good afternoon. This is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar, doing a digital roof and solar inspection here out in the Rancho Santa Fe area. We like to do these inspection videos to outline the current condition of the roof and provide any recommended action. This is a nice clay tile roof, beautiful blend of clay tile. You can see it here. These little metal things that look like mismatched tiles are kind of just attic vents. You have them right here. You have your penetrations right there. This is a really nice design where you have like a two-piece kind of boosted look, where you kind of have the edge that kind of has this nice Spanish two-piece look, and then you kind of have a single piece field tile. Single piece meaning one piece. This roof does have a drip edge on it. It is it's kind of it's bird stop as a clay or as a mortar style of bird stop. I would anticipate these homes were built around 2000. So I probably put this roof closer to 25. 27 years old here, and just based on the underlayment, it is waterproofed, and the most important part of this roof is the underlayment. The clay tiles protect that underlayment and the waterproofing system, and protect it from the sun, and that felt paper kind of waterproofs the roof. So there is a single layer of the felt paper on this roof. I'm going to be pointing out where the leak is coming from here in a second. And then now roofing code requires 2 layers of that felt paper. So you can see that felt paper right here. You can see how kind of, it sticks out right here. And then there's solar on this roof. Typically on clay tile roofs, we like to see the solar attached by what's called a picture frame, where you have asphalt shingle that's actually put down, and then you attach the solar to that. And then this solar is actually connected in a way where it drills through the tile. You can kind of see over there where it basically has drilled through the tile, the clay tile. We like putting down asphalt shingle to attach the solar to and wrapping the clay tile around, because it's a great way, for the solar to kind of have an inlaid look, and for proper maintenance to be done on the solar. This roof is very fragile, so you have to walk on it very carefully. Very careful not to break any tiles. But you can also see how when they built these roofs, they made very crowded valleys. It impedes water coming down the valley middle. And you can see a lot of the time where debris has kind of built up, all those straws from overhanging trees, and as an area. I went ahead and pulled up a tile just to see the condition of the underlayment. The single layer underlayment, we like 2 layers because it gets us to that like kind of 50-year roof, but we can see right here the single layer, the top layer is getting very, very weathered. No washers around those nails. Single layer where you can see the overlap's only about 5 or 6 inches. Then you can see the plywood right here weathered. The black felt paper is now kind of weathered down to a opaque kind of color, and evident that top layer is getting pretty worn. Typically a felt paper underlayment has a lifespan anywhere between 20 or 30 years. On single piece clay, we're typically replacing the underlayment on the roof around 25 to 30 years old. There's been some maintenance on the roof where they've, sealed some cracked tiles. But a lot of corners where water can still get into those areas right here. And we have a leak occurring in the living room, in this section right here. Very common for water, especially with a lot of water coming from this downspout, right? You have all this gutter right here that comes down this downspout right here and spills a bunch of water right here. We also have a really sensitive area right here with this chimney. What I want to point out about this chimney is that it's over 36 inches wide and does not have a cricket. So we really want to install a cricket that diverts water off to each side. So that's something that just gets updated with building codes and workmanship and stuff like that that's changed. So we get over here and we can kind of see this underlayment underneath the downspouts, very, very weathered, very, very deteriorated. We need to replace this right here. It's a very sensitive area with the chimney and then also the downspout. We're going to go ahead and measure out this section right here. Boom, boom. This section right here. And then down here, right here, this small little section. We're going to replace this section. That's the best recommendation for this. We're going to put down a peel and stick self-adhering underlayment. We're going to go ahead and map the square footage out for the owner. Replace the O'Hagan right here. Build a cricket in right here to divert water off. In a perfect world, you'd probably forecast replacing the underlayment on the entire roof. It's a bigger project. There's solar removal and reinstall required, so we can definitely handle that and give that option. But if we're looking at just fixing the leak right now, this is the best option. So we'll kind of pass this inspection video along to the owner. You know, full underlayment's definitely recommended. Forecasting, getting ahead of it. You basically replace with a peel and stick self-adhering underlayment. You know, or we could do it in sections, where this would be the first section where we have this leak, replace the underlayment, build the cricket, do this section, forecast the rest of the roof down the road. So go ahead and outline those in a proposal and get those over to the owner. And that concludes my inspection video. Thank you.